being silent is the key to life. Because I'll put it like this: when you speak less, you absorb it more. In this day and age, when there's so many noise, so much distraction, so much clutter, being silent will help you rationalize your thoughts, help you rationalize life in general. Because when you're silent, you're able to think much more cleaner. Clearly, you're able to also speak to individuals and actually have an impact in their life. Now, what do I mean by this? When someone in general, when people speak to each other on a day-to-day basis, right? The one person that's speaking is speaking, right? While the other person is only listening to respond. They don't absorb the knowledge. They don't absorb the insight that they just got from that other person, making them ignorant. It, without them knowing, too. So it doesn't make them a bad person. It's just they don't subconsciously know that they're being ignorant by talking over this person, by trying to speak over this person. So when you listen more than you speak, you start to see the fact that people appreciate being in your presence. People appreciate you listening to them. Because most people don't sit down and listen. This actually happens a lot in sales. The one complaint, the one complaint that everyone has is that the salesman or saleswoman did not listen to their problems. And sales is a crucial thing because everything in life is sales. When you're trying to get a girl, it's sales. When you're trying to go out on the date, it's sales. When you're trying to buy something, that's sales. Everything in life is sales. Everything in life is sales. And sales is very rudimentary in human nature. In human nature, so if it's not working, if you're not listening to another person speak, by definition, you are disrespecting and you're not even acknowledging them. You're not acknowledging them because you only care about what you're saying. You're being a little selfish when you just speak over them. And I'm not saying it's your fault. It's just we've been conditioned to want information like that, or only care about ourselves, be very individualistic, right? But that's not how it is. You have to listen more than you speak. You have to. I mean, if I'm only talking to you to gain something from you, wouldn't that be messed up? Really ask yourself that. If people only talk to me to get something out of me, how would I feel about that? Right? So stop treating people like a transactional machine. They're not. They're a human being like you too. Listen to people. Listen to individuals. Listen more than you speak. And silence is important also because you stand out. You do stand out. Where in which most people want to talk, people want to complain or ramble on, and you're silent. You don't do any of that stuff. You stand out from the crowd. Because while everyone else is doing this, you're the one person that keeps to themselves. It almost adds more depth to your character. Like, damn, what is this person about? What is this woman about? What is this guy about? Damn, I can't figure him out. And that kind of makes you stand out. And you're not even doing anything about it. You're not even doing anything to get out of their way. Get in the way of people and try to make yourself be seen. Always be the person that speaks less. Always be the person that remains in silence. Silence is powerful. Why do you think there's so many sayings and so many quotes that refer back to being silent? Speak more than you speak less, listen more. You got two ears and one mouth. Stop yapping your gums. Why do you think this is so prevalent and so common? And it's been common in many years to come. Like for example, in some cultures, I think in Mexican cultures too, that where most women are more attractive, that they speak less, and most men understand that speaking too much can get them slipping, acting stupid. So there's a social importance to remaining silent because it's kind of like when you're being interrogated by the police, right? If you speak more, they're going to use your word against you. But if you remain silent, they have less to work on to get you entrapped in the jail. It's just the way the game is. Being silent is powerful. Being silent is your best friend. It's your tool for life. You don't have to pay for it. You just have to put more effort and being conscious of, okay, I gotta speak less. Damn, I gotta listen more. Even when you don't want to, you have to listen more. You have to. It's not even just a social thing. It's also respect. You don't want to speak over someone when they're giving you information, when they're opening up to you, and you interrupt them. Oh, yeah, I got my heart broken. Oh, really? Well, I got one. Mine too. Man, and it just killed the vibe right there. They're like, damn, I thought this person was really gonna listen to me, and now he killed the vibe by just wanting to interject. And now they're not even paying attention to you. So the whole thing is just screwed up simply because you didn't want to listen, simply because you chose to speak more than you listen. When you listen to people, especially when they're opening up, you're seen as a confidant. You're seen as someone that they can trust, someone that you can rely. You seem reliable, someone that they can rely on. That is powerful, powerful. And the cool thing about it is, you just didn't speak. Or when I mean speak, I'm not telling you to be a mute or be completely silent. I'm throwing some ad libs, be like, oh, okay, I see where you're coming from. Damn, oh man, I relate to that. That's crazy. So wait, so when you did that, were you at this place? You wanna, when you speak, it sounds crazy, but you want to speak less about yourself. If you want people to like you, you speak less. But when you ask questions, it has to be about them. Always be about them. And that in turn will make them want to learn more about you. You understand what I'm saying? Because, and the reason why they're gonna want to learn more about you is simply because you've shown so much care and so much respect to them by listening to their problems, listening to their issues, listening to their life unfold before your very eyes. You've actually cared by not interjecting, by not speaking over them. And they see you like, damn, okay, well, I gotta talk about myself now. I wanna learn about you. I wanna know about this guy, man. He really seems to care. That's how it works. That's how relationships are built. But like I said, the modern world does not operate like that anymore. We don't respect each other as much as we did back in previous generations. Why do you think I'm telling you this right now? This is literally common sense. If this was in the 50s, 80s, 90s, this would be common sense, but today's day and age, it just doesn't happen. Silence has been a lost art. But now we've refound it, and you have to understand that being silent is one of your best tools. A wise man is known for his silence, a fool is known for his speech. You will never regret being silent at the right time, right place, whatever. But you're always going to regret something you said. Think about that deeply. You will never regret a moment that you were silent, whether it be a good moment or a bad moment. But you will always find yourself regretting saying something wrong. Saying something wrong. It's just, do you now see why silence is important? And not only that, do you now see why it's powerful? It's beautiful. It's something that is so cheap, so common sense, but it's an art that's very rarely used. Use silence to your advantage. When you're seeing someone disrespect you and they're making a mistake by crossing you, stay silent. Because when you give energy to an idiot, you by default will be an idiot. You are an idiot because you're bringing yourself back to their level. You're bringing yourself, a higher status individual, to a peasant's identity, simply because you're letting their energy affect you. But when you're silent, you cut that shit off. They're like, damn, I can't get to this guy. Like, nothing works. You're not letting the goofiness get to you. But what you do from here is, if they touch you, or if they push you too far, you clearly state your boundaries. And if they don't want to respect that, you knock them out or shoot them. And I'm not saying that in a way. It's almost like if a guy's been getting violent or getting crazy on you. That's what I mean. But don't go crazy. Like, I'm not advocating for violence or you just hitting civilians. Like, no, you don't do that. But the thing here is that silence is your ally. Silence con- conceals and protects your energy as a man or a woman. It's very crucial to be silent. You don't look like a goofy. You don't look like a clown when you speak too much. Or you yap your gums. No one likes to hear your complaints. No one likes to hear you whine and talk about this, talk about that. No one, like, I'll be honest, no one really cares. They got their own lives. They got their own bills. They got their own problems. They got their own issues. You talking, you doing the most is not going to get you anywhere. I'm just telling you that right now. I'm just being honest. I'm telling you what most people don't want to tell you. So you talking too much is not going to be in your favor, which is why silence is more important. So when you're the person that learns and listens more, that will do you more of a benefit than speaking too much. Because when you, like I said earlier, everyone has their own problems. When you listen to someone else, open up, they're gonna want to hear you open up and hear more information about you. Silence is powerful. Do you see why silence can help you out in this manner? It's common sense. But yeah, man, if you made it this far, comment, like, and subscribe. I'll catch you on the next one, alright? Peace.